Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to talk something about the PlayStation 5. This has been a little while coming, so if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started with this. So, PlayStation 5 launched back in November, about 10 months ago now. Well, yeah, it's almost been 10 months. Along with the Xbox Series X, both of these consoles launched. PlayStation did come out of the gate with, Demon Souls, Miles Morales, some other stuff, Sackboy. There was definitely content to pick up on your PlayStation 5. Your Xbox Series X, on the other hand, not so much. There basically was next-gen upgrades for cross-gen games that were basically coming out. So basically, all you really had to rely on was third-party support for your Xbox Series X. Those tables have kind of flipped now. Now that we're getting to the end of the year, we're going to start getting, a lot more Xbox first-party games, whereas we're going to be getting basically really nothing on the PlayStation 5 for the end of the year, aside from like Deathloop and Kenya Bridge of Spirits. Those aren't bad by any means, but the fact that every single thing that was most anticipated by a lot of PlayStation fans has been pushed to next year, and everything that we've gotten so far has basically been this year has been fodder, to tell you the truth. I mean, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is the only notable release that was even worth the time and effort to play through that. On a triple A, like that's the only one that I'm going to call triple A out of the games that have been released by PlayStation, first party. So you can love me or hate me for that, but at the end of the day, the fact that PlayStation has pushed everything back and continues to delay games, like a month or two before they're even ready to launch. This is getting ridiculous. I understand that COVID. I mean, like I've got COVID right now. I understand that this stuff is, putting a lot of stress on the market. But in that September show last year that PlayStation showed us before the PlayStation 5 launched, there was a lot of stuff. There were a lot of games that, they said were coming, in the launch window of the PlayStation 5. They showed us stuff like Final Fantasy 16. They showed us a lot of games that, like, really got me hyped. They got a lot of the community hyped. And now they are basically backfilling the rest of this year with director's cuts and, third party exclusives that they're bringing to us and denying other gamers on other platforms the chance to play these games, just so that they can stuff their their catalog, which I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, PlayStation, Xbox, everybody's always done that before. But in a time of digital gaming where everybody, where Microsoft is basically blowing the doors open for everybody to be able to experience games at a reasonable price, through Game Pass. There's a lot of games on Game Pass that have just come out recently that, yeah, dude, I was able to try all of these games, Ascent, 12 Minutes, Psychonauts just came out. There's so many games on Game Pass right now to where that service is amazing, and PlayStation charging us $70 for every single one of these games. I get that, I get that PlayStation's in there to make money, and like, I'm not saying that charging $70 is bad by any means. Like, me personally, I don't necessarily care that much, as long as I'm getting a quality product that I'm gonna want to play and enjoy for a while. I mean, $70 for a 10-hour experience. Actually, I paid like, what, 80 something dollars for my Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. That much money for a 10-hour experience, I don't care how freaking beautiful it is. 10 hours is 10 hours, man. That's really not that much when you think about a next gen game. I've already got 10 times that into Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I continue to play that game because of the open aspect of it. If Ratchet and Clank would have been an open world, I would have definitely spent a lot more time in that. But it's not. It's a smaller, curated, heavily story-driven experience, and that's what PlayStation does. I'm not kicking PlayStation for that. I really do appreciate them continuing to make these games because I will continue to buy them. I do wish there was more stuff to do in those games and those experiences, though. I wish they were. I mean, like Horizon Zero Dawn, Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding, God of War, all of those games were perfect, and I got more than my money's worth in playtime out of those. I mean, Days Gone, I possibly could have, but I there was something about that game that just made me, that just kind of, didn't pique my interest enough to keep me involved in it. I still want to go back there and finish it because it's just one of those games, but gosh, at the end of the day, man, they should have gave us an actual PlayStation 5 upgrade for that. Like they put it on PC. They should have went back through there and really give us an upgrade for that. Some of the recent stuff, like Ghost of Tsushima update, $30 for that update. They should have just included the next gen upgrade in that $20 DLC pass. That would have made a lot more people happy. We have plenty of experiences on the Xbox to drive us forward for the rest of the year. A lot of people were waiting, and now I feel like it's going to be that way on the PlayStation 5 now. A lot of people are going to be stuck waiting for more experiences, and that sucks. As a PlayStation player, as somebody who owns both consoles, I mean, to me, it's not gonna bug me as much because I'm gonna have plenty of stuff on Xbox to play. But at the end of the day, man, this is the end of the year. People just bought your PlayStation 5, man. They just paid all that money for it, and they're going to get some pretty mid-core games that are already out for right now. I mean, Demon's Souls, yeah, that's a niche title though. There's, Miles Morales, that's going to get them about 5 hours of gameplay, maybe 6, 7. I mean, they might be able to stretch that a little bit more than that, but at the end of the day, they're stuck with Ratchet and Clank and like a bunch of mid-core games that just, like, they're not, like Returnal, that's a niche game, man. I feel bad for the PlayStation community right now as it sits for the rest of this year. This is going to be some pretty bare bones stuff, man. I mean, for first party, I mean, they're still going to have Call of Duty, still going to have Battlefield. They're still going to have, all the other third party games that are going to be coming out toward the end of the year. You're not going to have Riders Republic. That you're going to have to get by on that. I know for myself, my personal self, I wanted the PlayStation 5 exclusives. That's the whole reason I bought the PlayStation 5 this generation, is for those exclusives. And now that everything's pushed back till next year, man, I could have literally waited a whole nother year before I bought my PlayStation 5 just so that I could, wait until there's more out there, and have something, and have something more to play. I'm pretty invested in this PlayStation 5 right now as it sits, and I don't necessarily regret it, but yeah, dude, I could have waited. I definitely could have waited. There's nothing on this PlayStation 5 right now that is a must-have for me to play. So, yeah, at the end of the day, I just wanted to make this video for the PlayStation guys out there. I really do hope the PlayStation has something up their sleeve for the end of this year. I really do. I really hope they're not just going to rest their laurels on Battlefield and Call of Duty. I mean, that really sucks for PlayStation guys. I mean, we do have other stuff to look forward to, guys. So if you're a PlayStation fan and you watch my channel, try to keep your head up, man. We've definitely got some content that's coming third party that's going to be some good content. So this really sucks. I'm just bummed as you are about Forbidden West. I really am. I'm bummed about Gran Turismo not coming out this year. I'm bummed about God of War. Let's just hope that 2022 is a much better year for PlayStation because as it sits right now, Xbox is probably going to be the dominant console this holiday season. If they can get enough of them Xboxes on the shelf and in the stores, yeah, Xbox is going to be the dominant system this generate for this holiday. PlayStation 5s are still going to sell out as soon as they hit the shelves. That's definitely true, but I feel like there's going to be a lot more temptation towards the Xbox throughout the end of this year. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.